Look who's here, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. Jim, it's always good to see you. You've got a great smile on your face this morning. I hope you're all doing well. Now then, I'll get to General Flynn in a moment. Our audience really wants to know. But in the meantime, look, we got Larry Kudlow saying we're going to snap back big time. Do you think we need a fourth rescue package?
Well, I think the best phase 4, the best rescue package, the best stimulus, the best bailout, use whatever term you want. The best one is to go back to work. And states are starting to reopen, and that is a good sign. So the best phase 4 is go back to work, plain and simple. That's what we need to be focused on. It's good to see governors are doing that. I hope every state starts to move back to work, follow the guidelines and protocols and the processes that are in place. But let's get back to work and get this economy up and running and humming again.
Do you get the sense, I certainly get the sense, that the floodgates are about to open? And we've got spring fever, we've got cabin fever, everyone wants to get out and about. I think people want that paycheck again. I think it's about to explode. Am I going too far here?
Well, I agree. I think the great American comeback is about ready to get started and about ready to happen. Let's get this thing open. Remember, there are all kinds of workers and all kinds of businesses that never closed. I mean, think about this. You got farmers planting crops. You got truckers moving goods. You got all kinds of things happening out. You got frontline healthcare workers who have never stopped. Grocery store workers who are stocking shelves. But the Congress of the United States can't work. So let's get Congress back to work, working for the American people. Let's open up our economy and get this great American comeback started again.
All right. Let's talk about General Flynn. I understand that he may be exonerated maybe as early as this week. Bring me up to speed, please, on the whole situation here.
Well, let's hope so, because what happened to General Flynn is wrong. What happened in this entire episode, where 4 years ago the FBI went and spied on 2 American citizens associated with the presidential campaign because they were so determined to get President Trump when he was candidate Trump at the time. I mean, that should never happen, but it did. We know that the evidence they used, the dossier, we know now based on Mr. Horowitz's report that it was Russian disinformation. And more importantly, we know that the FBI knew that it was Russian disinformation, yet they used it to go spy on the Trump campaign because they were determined to get the president, and then they went after Michael Flynn in their extended effort to get the president. And what happened to this 3-star general who served our country is absolutely wrong. What the FBI did is absolutely wrong, and we know it was wrong because Michael Horowitz's investigation told us it was wrong. Now, most importantly, let's hope Attorney Durham and the Justice Department hold someone accountable.
Let's be clear here. You're saying, and everybody's saying, that the FBI sat on exculpatory evidence that would have exculpated, so to speak, General Flynn. That's what they allegedly did, right?
That's the news today. It sure looks like that's what happened. But we also know, based on depositions, based on things that we've already learned, that the agents who interviewed General Flynn didn't think he was giving them any misinformation, didn't think he was lying in any way whatsoever, and yet they still pursued him, still went after him for supposedly lying to the FBI, even though the agents doing the interview didn't think he was. And one of those agents, of course, was the now famous Peter Strzok. So that's what's also so egregious about what happened to, again, this 3-star general who served our country.
Does this open up all over again the so-called deep state situation?
Well, we've known that there's been a problem at the upper echelon of the FBI. That's the term Bill Barr used over a year ago when he said there was a failure of leadership at the upper echelon of the FBI. The vast majority of the FBI people are great people working hard for this country. But the top people, Comey, Baker, McCabe, Strzok, Page, there was certainly a failure of leadership. All those people were fired, under investigation, let go, left. I mean, that was a problem. So there was a big concern there, and we know what they did in the summer of 2016. We know what they continue to do in 2017. And then we know what Bob Mueller picked up from their investigation and what he did for his 2-year investigation. All wrong. That's why hopefully Michael Flynn will be exonerated in the end.
Yeah, let's see it happen soon. Jim Jordan, thanks very much for being with us. It is always appreciated. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Jim.